Okay, I'm going to show you how to open other windows on your Zoom meeting. So this is my Zoom meeting. See, there I am on Zoom. I'm going to show you what it looks like to open a new window. Okay, so I have my iPad here. This is my Zoom window. If I tap on my Zoom window, you see the three dots that say more. You're going to touch those three dots. And if you see this little thing that pops up, it says minimize meeting. Oops, let me do it again. I want you to see the words. Okay, you're going to do the bottom one that says minimize. See if that'll focus. You see one that says meeting settings and the other one that says minimize. We're going to do minimize. That puts your Zoom window in the top corner, and that gives your screen here. I'm going to push the home button. That's this button right here. It might be over here on yours. If you have the new iPad, it might be a different button. I like to call it the belly button button. And it's right here, and it takes me to your home screen, like your desktop. There, so here's my iPad with all its apps. You could see that you're still in the Zoom meeting. You see this red bar at the top that says Zoom. See that? And if I tap that, it takes me back to my Zoom. See that? Okay, I'm going to minimize that again. Minimize meeting. You can see I'm still in the meeting here. Then I'm going to push my home button, and that takes me to my desktop. Here, I can go on any of my apps or anything that's saved on my iPad. Okay, so I could do my Clever. I could do ST Math if I have that saved. You go through Clever to get to ST Math. You could do the internet if I want to go on the internet and type in a website. I touch this one that looks like a blue clock, and then I can type in the website, and it'll get the website up here. If I want to do my Schoology, no, let's do a different website, ReadWorks. We have not worked in ReadWorks yet, but later we will. ReadWorks. Okay, and then I would, let's see, student. There. So if you type in a website, it'll take you there, and then you would just go to that website. I'm not going to take you to a website right now because I'm just showing you how you can do it, but I'm not going to log in. So you would just tap your website and it takes you to the login screen. Okay? So I don't want to do ReadWorks. I want to do something else. So I could tap my home button again, but another way to go on a different website that you've already been on is these two little squares. See the square inside the square in the corner? Let's see. Try and focus. There we go. Okay, see the two squares? You touch there. If you've already been to a website, this will show you all the websites that you have been on in the last several days. So these are my websites I can choose from. So let me show you again. If I'm on my home button and I want to go to the internet, one of my websites on the internet, I tap the internet. Let me show you again. This one that looks like a blue clock with red and white hands. It's a compass, but it looks like a clock. That's your Safari. It gives you the chance to type in a website. I'm already in a website right now because this was the last place I visited on the internet. So if I don't want to do this website, but I want to do a different website that I was just at yesterday, or one that I have logged in the past few days, I'm going to touch these two little boxes right here. This will give me all of the websites or the apps that I have been in the last couple of days. So I tap there, and then it gives me my choices. I've been on Extra Math. There's Clever. We'll go ahead and do Clever. I'm going to log in. I'm logging in. I sign in. Because we do most of our apps go through Clever, right? You can still see that I'm on Zoom. You see that red bar at the top shows me that I'm still on Zoom, but I can be doing other things on my iPad at the same time. And then here are some apps. So if I wanted to do ST Math or Freckle, I could do all of these apps while I'm still on the Zoom meeting. So we could do it at the same time. Does that make sense? So if I wanted to go to Extra Math, there it is. Okay, I could tap there and it would take me to Extra Math. Okay, once you're in Extra Math, if you already signed in, I don't think you have to keep signing in. I haven't been on Extra Math in a while, so I would have to sign in. So I touch here. You see how, there's my name. Okay, so you see how we can go to these other apps while we're still on the Zoom meeting. You can see that, right? Okay, so it takes me to these other apps. If I want to change the app I'm working on, I go to these two boxes, and here are the things that I've been working on. If I want to go to a new place that's not one of these that I've already been on, I'm going to touch the plus sign, and this means I want to add a different app, one that's not already on here. I want to add a new one, so I'm going to touch the plus button, and here is where I can search or put in another website. Okay, I can do, let's say, PBS Kids. There's PBS Kids. So you see, we can use different apps or go to different websites while we're still on our Zoom meeting. Okay. Let's go back. I don't want to do PBS Kids anymore. I want to do something else. So let's go to these two boxes again. Two boxes. Touch. See, do I want to do something here? Maybe I need to work on my benchmark. There's my benchmark universe. Do you see benchmark universe here? Benchmark universe. Now it's going to show the teacher side of benchmark universe, but you get the idea, right? No, I don't want to do benchmark universe. I'm going to touch those two boxes. Let's see, what do I want to work on? So you see, I can do any of these other apps here. If I don't want to use one of these that I've already opened, I'm going to go to a different website. Let me show you this one more time. I'm going to push the plus sign. And now I can go to a different website, and I'm going to enter the website name. What should I do now? Let's do Starfall. So I type in Starfall. And here's Starfall Education, kids, games, movies, books. Okay. So you can do Starfall. Okay. I'm going to get out of Starfall. So I touch these two little boxes. Remember, I can choose from any of these that I've already been to because it keeps it open until I close it all out. But right now, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to go to Epic. Epic is another site that we're going to be using soon, but right now we haven't gone there yet. I'm going to type in Epic, and it's Epic Books, I think is the right one. Epic.books, I think is the one I want. And then it will give me my choices. I think it's this one, Kids Books Online. Free Kids Books Online. That's the one we want. Epic.com. Okay, so I could go there. And it's going to take me to that website. All right. Let me show you how to get back to the Zoom in case you have a question for the teacher. You want to ask the teacher. So let's get back to the Zoom. So after we're all done working on our websites or our apps, we want to go back to the Zoom meeting, or maybe you just need to go back and forth because you have a question you want to ask me. We're going to go back to the Zoom meeting. We're going to touch this red line up at the top, touch, and it takes you back to this screen. This is my Zoom box right here. See, here I am. This is my Zoom box. I'm going to touch that, and that takes me back to my Zoom. Okay, remember how you get there? Let's do it one more time. I'm in my Zoom meeting. I touch the screen. I get those three little dots that say more. I'm going to minimize. Let's see if it'll focus in this time. There it is. I'm going to minimize the meeting. That's this one. Minimize meeting. That makes my Zoom meeting small in the corner. I'm going to touch the home button. The home button is here on my iPad. If you have a new iPad, it might be actually on the screen. I can't remember what the new iPad looks like, but whichever one takes you to the home screen. This is your iPad home screen. So mine looks like this. Let's see if it'll focus. This little button right here is my home button, or like the belly button, okay? That's what takes you to your home screen. And remember, you see this red line at the top. It shows you that you're still on your Zoom. It says Zoom recording at the top here. You can go to any of your desktop apps. You can go to the internet by touching this blue Safari button. This is how you get on Safari. Touch. Now it will take you to the last website you've been on. If you don't want to go on this website, remember you can either, if you want to go on a website that you were just at recently, you touch these two little boxes. They take you to a website that's already open on your iPad. The window's already open, so you could go there. If you don't want to use one of these apps that you have opened recently, then you're going to go to a new website that's not here. You're going to push the plus sign, and that will take you to this screen where you're going to search, or you're going to enter the website name. Like we did Epic, you touch there, and that gives you the little blinking cursor. You see the blinking cursor? That tells you that you're ready to type. My keyboard pops up, and now I can type my website name, and then I push go. When I type, I push go. See that blue button lights up? That tells me I can go to that website. Okay. I pushed go by mistake. I didn't really type in anything, so it's not going to take me there. Okay. Then if I want to go back to my Zoom meeting because I'm done working, now I go to touch the red button, the red line at the top. It takes me back to this screen. This was my Zoom meeting. Touch, and there I'm back. Okay? All right. Hope it works for you.